Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick YouTube exclusive episode. It's another Danganronpa here, and we are well into this murder trial. We may have figured out who did it, but let's wait until the end to know that we truly figured it out. But we've had enough twists so far. Guys, let's jump into it. Here we go.
待て、そんなはずな、そうだ、証拠はどうなんだ。証拠はあるのか。証拠がないなら兄弟の犯行とは決めつけられないぞ。
Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element had been added to the truth bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Let's talk a bit about fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the RB button, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push AY, AY. However, you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well then, good luck and have fun. All right, here we go. The moment of truth. Oh wow, we're fighting against him.
証拠を提出しろ。そんなはずない。聞かないぞ。認知できん。濡れ衣だ。証拠を提出しろ。聞かないぞ。濡れ衣だ。投票反対。証拠を提出しろ。そんなはずない。聞かないぞ。
Still got it even with the nega time.
濡れ衣だ。証拠を提出しろ。
Uh-oh.
証拠を提出しろ。
これで証明するよ。
Alright.
今までの僕の考えが当たってるなら、桑田くんは壊れた自分の電子生徒手帳を桑田くんのものと交換してるはずなんだ。だからここでみんなの手帳を確認し合わない。そうすれば。
その必要はねえよ。
ああ、そうだ。俺が殺したんだよ。
Oh, we got an A. Oh, these are the different phases of the battle, I guess. Nice! Oh, we got some medals.
何を言ってるんだ。
もうここまで来たら諦めるしかねえだろ。おい、モノクマ、始めてくれよ。投票タイムってやつをよ。
待て。
嫌です。待ちません。では、お待ちかねの投票タイムを始めます。さて、投票の結果、黒となるのは誰なのか。その答えは正解なのか不正解なのか。さあ、どうなんだ。
Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blacken that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Owara! In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
すまね
Sorry. Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
では
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
実は
The story of the murder this time is a sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the B button to fast forward the text. Okay. Anyway, there once was a young boy, and his name was Chiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen this as his way out. Now, nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken deep root inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak. Weak. Once the killing game had begun at school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy!
あのね
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
なんと
And yet...
ごめんなさい
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
でも
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later? After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the thread of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger. Now's my chance.
変わりたいんだ
I'm gonna get stronger and accept who I
自分
am.
を信じたいんだ
Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
あのね
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to
ああそうだよ
was me.
にゃほほほほ
Yep, it sure was.
うぷっぷ
The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how importantly his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
そうそう
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to.
そうだよ
Maybe talking to Mondo about it would help me give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong.
しょぼー
That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
そう
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
ええ
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
そう
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
確かに
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
でも
But how does moving the body keep the
That's it.
secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all that to keep his promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you... Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
やっぱり
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed. That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone. It's impossible.
何度も言わせるな
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of other members of the gang, which is why... I gotta get stronger than Daya. Once, just one time, no matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I messed up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's a team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation of what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to leave the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized No matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced a revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his older brother.
And no matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it would have been for nothing. So that's why Mondo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness, it turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety, way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus. Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Huh? Because, I mean, you kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you're right, but I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I've been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us. So what? You're saying I should just say it? You're saying if I really am, I should be able to tell everyone my secret. Uh-huh. I was jealous. I was jealous of Chiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me. Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you screwing with me right now? I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to just sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything? What's wrong? Why did you have to tell me that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength. That's right, I am strong. Strong, I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you. Stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, I was laying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey! I killed him. I killed Chiro.
自分の弱さを克服できないせいで、そのせいでとんでもねえことをしちまった。
Mondo, he was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it.
Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory, for that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again, I dare you!
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want, is what I want to say. But, unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching.
Punishing? You mean execution?
That's what I promise you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for Mondo Uwata, the ultimate biker gang leader.
No, wait!
すまねえな、兄貴。男同士の約束。 守
Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace.
It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to... What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Byakuya? You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead, you realize that?
当然だ。
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
ね
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except
えだ
that
けど
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
なんだ。
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
ま
So you ignore the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
仕方がありませんわ
Well,
ね
I don't particularly care. Please, continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him. So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
そう。
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought I would liven things up. You did all that to liven things
な
up?
るほどね
So, after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
けどよ。
But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before I'd reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
面白い。
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
そう
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
え
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
えね
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
おやおや
Oh, I'm up next?
えあなたは
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
うぷぷ
Woohoo! Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
何
You're over-exaggerating.
I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean?
は
Mean? Mean? Mean?
なんだよ
Mean, 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 mean.
ほら
Good grief. I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
あわわ
Oh,
Okie
noble
dokie.
son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. Ooh, I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
やめろ
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
戸上の名にかけて
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
はしゃいじゃ
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
ぷぷ
Ooh, temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
ぷぷぷぷぷ
Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. A puppy in hell.
いやはやそれにしてもだねいいペースだよこれってすごくいいペースだやっぱりさ膠着状態になる前に最初の殺人に及んだ彼女の功績が大きいよね一旦加速し始めたらあとはジェットコースターと一緒もう止まらない恐怖と絶望は全てを凌駕するスピードで突き進むでも残念なのはせっかく連中の中に送り込んだ君の活躍の場がなくなってしまうことだよね本来なら口火を切るのは君の役目だったんだけどまあいいかしょうがないから君はそのまま学園生活を盛り上げてちょうだいみんなそれを望んでるんだからね
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
3サイズ以外の質問なら受け付けるよ
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
うほーいやはやびっくらこいちまった受付はしたけど超却下だよ鬼却下だよだってさそれは僕の奥の手だもん奥の手をあっさり他人に見せるバカはいないでしょいくら仲間同士といえどもさふぷぷふぷぷぷぷ
Oh. You received the Crazy Diamond present. Oh, yes. Thank you, game. Mm.
泣いちゃダメって分かってるのにでももうやだもう耐えられない早くここからダメだってそんな風に思ったら私まで
Donuts!
I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas.
よ
Oh, God of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Uh-huh?
あれ
What's that sound?
うん
It sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
でも
I'm super scared, but... Is someone there? Ah! What? The morning after the conclusion of the second-class trial, everyone met in the dining hall just like always, and I expected it to start like any other day. Well, that's what I expected, but... Aha! Ladies and gents, that is going to do it for this episode of Danganronpa. We have figured out the killer, and we punished the killer, it turned them into butter, and are moving on with our lives. Thank you everybody for joining this episode. We're going to call it here. This is a YouTube exclusive Danganronpa playthrough, so make sure you're subscribed on the YouTube channel here to see more episodes that come out every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. And don't forget to leave a comment about who you are liking the most in the game at this very moment. I don't know who's my favorite character. I'll get back to you guys on that one. Leave a comment below. Now I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.